Would you pay thousands of dollars for a guitar that looks old, paint chipping, rusted hardware, like it's been through decades of bar gigs and rough handling? You'll probably say no, right? But here's the weird part. These guitars aren't old. They're brand new, and they cost anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000. They call it Relic. Fender's custom shop ages these guitars on purpose, making them look and feel like vintage. And the crazy part is, people are buying them. Why? Is this like paying brand new jeans that already come ripped and faded? Or is there something more to it? I used to think it was ridiculous until I bought one. So yeah, I am now one of the crazy ones. But after owning it for 3 years, I finally get it. Here are 10 reasons why people pay big money for Relic Fender custom shop guitars. And for me, reason number 8 is why I think it's worth it. 1. It is worth it because of the way it looks. It's a work of art. Some people see an old beat-up guitar. I see a masterpiece. I've always appreciated a guitar's design, but this one, it's on another level. I could hang it on a wall and stare at it like a fine piece of art, admiring every worn edge, every paint crack, every aged detail. And here's what's special about it. None of these imperfections happened by accident. Each chip, each scratch, was carefully planned and executed by an artist, a master builder who understands how real aging happens over time. I know art and beauty is subjective, and that makes these type of guitars specialized, as it caters to a specific audience that see these as works of art. It's a divisive topic in the guitar community, but it also gives a clear point and answer. If you see it a thrash, you don't buy it. But if one has an attraction to it, as I have experienced, and sees it as beautiful, then they get it. Number 2, the way it feels. The difference is immediate. This is where the Fender Custom Shop truly shines. The craftsmanship is next level. The neck, the fretwork, the way the body sits against you, it just feels right. I've played countless guitars, including high-end models like the Elite Telecaster and American Pro Telecaster, but this custom shop model, it feels better. I know some would say, why just sand and take off the finish of the neck of a less expensive guitar that will make it feel better? While this can be partially true, it is not absolutely the same. If you ever get the chance, try a custom shop guitar side by side with any other model. You'll notice the difference instantly. 3. The tone is crafted differently. Custom shop like this one has a great tone that is noticeable. But the tone isn't just about the pickups. It's a combination of 3 things: the wood selection, the choice of electronics, and how they are crafted or put together. And let's be honest, most of us don't have the experience to pick the perfect combination of these elements. That's why the custom shop does the thinking for you, and you just get to enjoy the result. It's like we are harnessing the combined experience of the best builders in the industry to make what they think is the best guitar, and that could also be the reason for the price tag. Here's proof. When I was shopping for a Telecaster, I was testing different models when I picked up a Relic Fender Custom Shop Tele. Before I could even say anything, my wife, who doesn't even play guitar, turned to me and said, "That sounds different and good. You should get it. You deserve it." That moment stuck with me, and I tell you the sound is really night and day. And of course I am very lucky to have a wife that supports this hobby of mine. Reason number 4. The craftsmanship is built to last. This guitar was built by Chris Fleming, one of Fender's legendary master builders. He hand-selected the wood and designed this as a limited edition model. But here's what blew my mind. I haven't adjusted anything in 3 years. 3 years? 3 string changes? No setups, no tweaks, just playing and cleaning. It still feels and plays the same way it did on day 1. Out of the 40+ guitars I own, this is the only one that holds up like this. That is how this guitar is built. 5. It's rare and unique. Unlike mass-produced guitars, every custom shop piece is built in small batches, making them rare. My guitar, for example, has a solid rosewood neck, a feature you'll barely find on Telecasters. And the soft V-neck profile? Pure satisfaction. Plus, this is a reimagined design. There was no thin-line Telecaster in the 50s. That is how rare and unique it is, and only a few people have this. 6. I have no fear of scratches or dings. I sold my pristine Gibson Les Paul Special Custom Shop because it was too perfect. I was constantly worried about scratching it, and that ruined the experience for me. This Telecaster? I play it without fear. Relic guitars take away that anxiety. You don't stress over every little bump. And here's a fun twist. When I see a scratch or a paint chip, my first reaction is, I wonder what story is behind that. Then I realize, oh yeah, a master craftsman put that there on purpose. And that makes me appreciate it even more. 7. It's the closest thing to a vintage guitar. I own a vintage Gibson ES335 and a vintage Mustang, so I know what a true aged guitar feels like. And let me tell you, this Relic Custom Shop Telecaster captures 80% of the vintage mojo at a fraction of the cost. It has the vibe, the feel, and the tone, but without the vintage price tag. Reason number 8, it's a life milestone purchase. For me, this guitar isn't just a guitar, it represents something bigger personally. That year, I hit major milestones in my career and family life. Some people buy a luxury watch or designer bag to celebrate. I almost considered getting a Rolex, but I realized I'd rather have a guitar I can actually create something with. This Telecaster is my version of a milestone purchase, something I'll cherish forever. 9. A Relic Fender custom shop can be a store of value. Is a custom shop guitar a good investment? Well, yes and no. It's not something you flip overnight, but for the right buyer at the right time, these guitars hold value well. I recently checked Reverb, and Chris Fleming's guitars have gone up in price, way above the price when I bought it brand new. So if ever I will sell it, the money I invested will be returned with interest beating inflation. But I don't plan on selling mine. I want this guitar to stay in my family long after I'm gone. I just hope they don't sell it. But just a disclaimer, this is not financial advice. 10. It's a Fender and it's a legacy piece. At the end of the day, there's something special about having the Fender logo on your headstock, especially when it's paired with a custom shop decal. The Telecaster is an icon. It was Leo Fender's first solid body electric guitar, and it has stood the test of time. Owning a custom shop Telecaster feels like owning a piece of that legacy, and that, for me, seals the deal. So, is a Relic Fender custom shop guitar worth it? For some, maybe not. But for me, after 3 years of owning one, the answer is clear. Absolutely. This isn't just another guitar, it's craftsmanship on another level, built by some of the best luthiers in the world. Every detail, the way it resonates, feels intentional, like an artist sculpting a masterpiece. It's more than just an instrument, it's an experience. But beyond that, this guitar represents something personal in my life. And if you're thinking of getting one, here's my pro tip. Bring your wife. When you're at the store, try at least 5 different models. Play them, feel them, compare them. Then pick up a Relic custom shop and play it. But here's the key, let your wife listen. If she hears the difference like mine did, you might just walk out with a guitar that you'll treasure for years. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Relic guitars. Are they worth it? Or are they just expensive beat-up guitars? Let's talk about it.